from the smallest on stage to the biggest on stage.
In 74, Arnold was in fantastic shape, and he was absolutely unbeatable.
Every time I won anything, I said to myself, okay, now what's the next thing? If you're always hungry, you're never really satisfied. And people think, oh, this is too much. For me, it was definitely not enough. And then I wanted more.
Yeah, the biggest we have ever seen him. He was massive. We didn't see this size before in the 70s. 1974 was his best year. The year of the highest body weight on stage. Incredible fullness without losing shape. Absolutely unbeatable. Even Lou admitted, Arnold looked bigger than I had ever seen him before. A beast.
What we're doing here is we're showing the most perfect physique and who is the best in actually displaying that physique.
Welcome to the 1974 Mr. Olympia.
Lou was 260 pounds and still looked small standing next to him in certain shots. That's how dominant Arnold's silhouette was. Lou Ferrigno, who outweighed him, was shocked by Arnold's width and thickness. Chest thicker, delts rounder, arms looking impossibly full, lats dramatically wider, yet he still kept a tight midsection and aesthetics.
You feel like when you're really ready, I always felt kind of like in most cases that I was so ready that no matter what angle it was, you're so ready that you don't shake. You know how many bodybuilders, I'm sure you've seen it, they hit a shot and then after a few seconds they start shaking. But when you get to the Mr. Olympia level, it's unacceptable.
Let's take a look at how I got this big.
Well, I think the most important thing is that you eat the right way and that you get in the amount of protein that your body needs. And there's always, of course, a debate, how much protein does the body need? I always lived off the formula that for every pound of body weight, I want to get 1 gram of protein. The challenge, of course, is that how do you get this 250 grams into the body and have the body take it all in rather than just letting it go through. I felt like that for me, it worked best when I had 5 meals a day. There's some people that can work with 3 meals. For me, 5 meals was the answer. And the reason is because I never was a big eater. I always felt comfortable with a regular sized steak. If you give me a 10-ounce steak, even in my heyday, I was happy. In the morning, if you gave me just 3 scrambled eggs, with a little bit of bacon and or sausage with some cut in tomatoes and onions, I was fine with that. The only thing is that 2 hours later, after that breakfast, I was hungry. And so when I was sitting there at Santa Monica City College, or I was on a workplace doing construction work, or wherever I was, I would pull out of my bag a little plastic container that had a cup on it that you usually use at the bar, and I would have my milk in there, and I would have my protein powder in there and everything like this, and I would just close it up and then put it in my bag. And then I would be sitting in the classroom and I would just pull it out, shake it up like that. Everyone would be looking kind of, what the hell is he doing now? And I would be shaking my protein. And that to me was the additional kind of 30 grams of protein that I needed at that time. And then I will be, an hour later going to the gym, and then we'll be working out for 2.5 hours, and then we will go for lunch, and there will be a late lunch, and then we'll have again a regular steak, and then 2 hours later after that, I will have another one of those protein drinks. That in order to get the 250 grams of protein, it is absolutely essential that we have enough protein so that we can really experience the muscle growth. So now I've built a certain amount of mass during the year, and I have worked now on certain weak points throughout the year. And now with the combination of the diet and of higher repetitions and more exercises and more sets, take that mass and chisel it down and work on the details.
The abs were never about doing a few crunches at the end of the workout. You can have the biggest chest in the world, but if the waist is thick, the illusion is gone. I trained abs almost every day, not because they were weak, but because they were important. When you get bigger, you must keep your waist small and your abs rock hard.
Higher, then you move the bar higher.
It would be good if I then would be the president, after I win the Olympia contest this year again, because obviously we all know that I'm the king of the bodybuilders.
But all I can tell you is that when you're a person that has always a goal, that always has a mission, the less time that you have to think about how do I feel today? Do I feel sorry for myself? I don't have time for this crap.
If it's a sport, I'm competing to be the best in it. So at the same time I'm an artist, I'm creating a body that wasn't there before.
Bodybuilder looks at his body as a thing, and he wants to develop this thing, and that's what he's looking at, but never at himself.
This was also the year where the most iconic photos were taken, photos that would mark a legacy.
That young man on the screen, he wasn't sure how far this would go, but he refused to stop. And that was enough to change everything.
I could not wait to do another 1,000 sit-ups. I could not wait to do more bench press and more curls until I couldn't move my arms anymore.
If you knew then what you know now, would your mind have been changed?
No.
Doing between 20 and 30 sets each body part. That's what built me.
Anyone that is like with my way of thinking, you always shoot for the top.